We're back by popular demand. I am Naked Face. This is Beauty Face. And today we're going to be talking about face primer, but we have done a face primer before. This is step up primer, like multi-step, not like your average home builder step that somebody just built to attach to the back of your house, you know, just kind of like, and you kind of hold on, but like concrete steps, like, you know, nice steps. That's this primer. And we're doing primer because those of us whose face needs a little bit extra love to fill in these pores and
for
fill
your
in these
wisdom
wrinkles.
skin.
We're gonna fill that in because the more filled in it looks, the smarter I look.
What?
So yes, so Eden has this primer. I've not ever even tried it before, but she says I'm going to love it. But understand this, it's very expensive, like $50.
But it goes a long way, and it's big packaging.
It goes a long way. It's big packaging. So this is about the size of the container, which you see it's the size of my hand, and I have the man hands. So like,
No, Mom.
the claw. My nieces and nephews love the claw because that means they're gonna get face planted. Anyway, so it's a big container. How long would this last, you reckon?
This is I use this every single day.
Reckon. Do all of you that watch this outside of the South, do you understand reckon? How long will this last, do you suppose?
I've been using it every day for the past 3 months, and I've just now hit pan, but there's still a lot left on the edge.
We've hit pan!
But there's still a lot. Bring out your dead.
Bing!
But there's still a lot left.
Not to be mistaken with Peter Pan, the bottom of the pan.
No, the pan.
But there is a lot still left in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we doing now?
So you can do this one of two ways. If you're in a hurry, you can smear it on.
The German schmear, like Joanna Gaines and Chip do.
Mm-hmm. With your fingers, or you can take a beauty blender and do it, like the orange little miracle complexion sponge. So I'm gonna give you.
Not to be confused with somebody else's body sponge.
Okay, hurtful.
I didn't know there was such thing as body sponge.
I don't use it for my body.
Well,
actually.
you know, like those. I mean, I knew there was like loofah, use the loofah, but I don't have the space. Maybe not.
That's going on the video.
Okay. Of course it's going in the video. It's recording.
I could edit it out, but I won't. Okay,
You
so
won't.
here's what you do. You can either dig it out with your fingers, but I have really long Ravenclaw nails, so I'm going to use a sponge.
I was just agreeing.
Alright, so I'm gonna take this and just rub like the bottom, like the fat part of the sponge in. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of covered now. And you're gonna rub it into your skin, and then the last motion you do before you move on to the next portion of your face is push up, because you're gonna push it up into the pores, up into the fine line.
Like I'm feeling panicked. So I'm
So
gonna rub
smear. Smear.
Like schwop.
Yeah, and you're gonna
Like-
see it. It's gonna be emollient.
I'm gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Across
See,
the whole face.
just where
Up
you
here,
feel,
here?
yeah, just wherever you feel like you need smoothing. Which you're gonna make a joke about that, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I should start at my, I should start at my feet. She just did something with my hair a minute ago with hairspray because I pulled my hair out so we could do this. And she's like, this has fibers in it. It gives you lift. You know what I did? I just started spraying my thighs, spraying my stomach, spraying everything. So I hope that, am I doing this right? So I
Yes.
hope that if, in a few minutes, if everything starts sitting up here on my chin, y'all will know that stuff
It's
works.
gonna be on the World Wide Web.
Well, listen,
You just
When you're-
plooped your boobs.
when you're 50, every little thing helps. And like right now, I'm just having a natural born hot flash.
What is hot as fire in here?
Well, no, I'm having hot flash, so this emollient is gonna just be.
Mamoya? What's a mamoya?
This emollient is gonna be moying down my face.
I said it's emollient.
Yeah, that's what I said.
What's a mamoya?
A emollient is when you.
Can I have another mamoya, please?
It's emollient until you.
Emollient!
It's emollient. It's emollient until you push on somebody's lip and it's emollient. No.
What?
I speak foreign language.
Mamoya.
Mm-hmm,
Emollient. You have me
So does
saying-
it change my face color?
No, it goes on clear.
It kind of looks like it changed my face color, or maybe it's just because I
I mean,
have
it might be on
flash.
like a little bit of a white cast, but it just kind of smooths everything out. We probably should have done like a smooth, like a close up of your pores and such.
I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I can tell. Oh, I think I can. Let's see. I have these. Oh, y'all like that shot of my hair? Okay. Yeah, I think I can. Oh, there's like there's a emollient.
Emollient.
Oh my.
That just describes
the end of my
emollient as an
nose.
adjective. So it's just like creamy. It goes on for a while. Like it spreads out. That means it's emollient.
Yeah. Kind of like icing on a cake.
Yes, icing is emollient.
Kind of like fudge on top of a brownie.
Sure.
Yes. And for those of you who do not know, there is a place in Destin called the Donut Hole, Destin, Florida.
So good.
They have a brownie that's like this big, and that much is brownie, and then that much is icing, the emollient icing, and it's like that, and it's worth driving there for. So
Do you
thank
know-
you, hashtag Donut Hole. You just got props.
There used to be a bakery in Loganville called Sugar Needs, and they went on Cupcake
Yes.
Wars, and it was like this much, as much cupcake as there was that much icing, and everybody loved it, and they got kicked off first round because they said there was too much icing. There's no such
There's
thing.
no such thing as too much icing.
Those
honey.
people have been off in those bougie lands for way too long. Too much icing is not a
No,
thing. There's
you
too much cupcake and not enough icing.
Right.
Would
It
you
should
like
be
some cupcake with your
cake
icing?
to cup to icing ratio. Like that.
Yes.
Yes. Kind of like, look, it matches my lip to forehead ratio. Look.
What?
Look. You got a little lip, but you got a large forehead. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so all you're doing is telling them if you like the primer.
Look at this. Do y'all see our new backdrop? I do like this. I do think it looks really nice in the.
Do you feel like it's worth the $50?
I will know if it's worth the $50 when I put on the foundation, because then that's when I will really be able to tell. But so catch us in the next video, and I'll let you know. Do say we're back, primed and ready. Hey. Fixing to check out some new foundation. Gonna do a review on that to see how it looks on my skin. And it's a brand new type of product that I personally never used, but she says it's her favorite. So if it's her favorite, and if it makes me look like that, honey.
Well, it's a
Break it
current
out.
favorite. I have like, how many foundations do you think I have?
2,800.
Okay, well, it's a current favorite, so it's been sticking around for a while. I've repurchased it. That's good.
That is good.
Almost never repurchase things, so that's nice. Yeah. Okay, so why don't you tell them what that is?
Smashbox in a tube.
In a tube.
It kind of looks like a magic marker, which is kind of fun if you're an artist kind of person. But it has one on one end.
That's a soft contour bronzer shade.
Yes. And then on the other end, it is
Foundation.
foundation. So we're going to draw upon thine face.
Do you want to know why I like this?
I do want to know why you like it, but before you do that, does a person just literally, or do they have to like do it with a little sponge?
Nope.
So I can just start going on and on.
Well,
my
I mean,
face?
you do need to blend it out with a sponge, but you just go straight on the face and start painting it. So why don't you go ahead and do that? So you can just draw like a couple lines across your forehead, down your nose, on your chin, and around your cheeks, and then
This is good.
don't get crazy.
Okay.
You do this, and I'll talk. You're gonna be distracting. Just go.
No, talk. Okay, I'm not gonna be distracting.
Everybody's
Nose on my forehead, down my nose, one on my chin. I thought you were gonna talk.
Okay, so the reason why I like stick foundation is because it's very travel friendly. Come on, nerves.
It's how friendly. Oh, I gotta get a mustache. How's that look here, buddy?
Delicious.
Okay, so am I supposed to kind of put it up near my eyes?
Not too close, but yeah.
Okay, no, so now what do I do? Hurry,
Okay.
because you're supposed to be talking about this.
Okay, so here's why I like it. It's travel friendly, so you've got your foundation on one side, and if you don't want to be worried about it, oh, it's cranked up too high.
I was just
You
showing.
smushed it in the lid.
I was just showing. Oh,
Now it's got a little nipple.
no, it doesn't.
Okay,
I was
so
just showing them how it works.
if you aren't concerned about using like a brightening concealer, you can also use that as concealer if it's got good enough coverage for you. And then the other side is a soft, like a soft contour / bronzy shade. And it's really good for mature skin because it's not like really dry, like crispy, dry down matte foundation.
I'm just commentating along with you.
And it's also a cream contour / bronzer, so it gives your skin like a really soft, luminous glow. And you're not loading it down with lots and lots and lots of powder, like layering and layering and layering until you look like a big cake face and it's dry. You can see every pore. It's gross. You don't look alive.
It gets in like in your little lines where it makes little lines, and that's just horrible because then it looks worse than it did before.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what do I do that I have lines all over my face?
And the last thing about this is that you can always build it. So stick foundation's meant to build. So if you don't have enough coverage, you just smear more on.
Smear.
Okay, so just start blending.
Okay.
Bounce. No. Tap, tap, tap.
I am tapping.
Okay.
It just looks like I'm being far more violent than what I really am. So this is pretty exciting. I do like this, I think.
It's very pretty. And I figured it'd be a good match for you because it's too dark for me, but that's how I wear my foundations because I'm in denial of my paleness.
Your paleness is beautiful, really.
Not at the beach when I'm a beacon of light. I look
Go toward the light!
like
Royal Caribbean, oh wait, it's a young girl.
like the Lamb of God. You know that meme where they're like, do you see the Irish girl in the background and it's a picture of like people and then you like, and they're like, no, not that girl. The other one, you look closer and you see like legs.
Yeah.
And she's so white she blends in with the sand.
Yeah, that's me every year. Okay, let's see. I haven't. Let me get up in this mirror.
My mama don't like you, she likes everyone.
I like everyone.
Most of them.
Okay.
Do you feel like you like it? I mean, you don't have concealer on yet, but do you feel like you like it?
This looks really good.
Yeah,
Ladies.
so you probably need some more on
What
your
do you-
chinny chin, just right there.
Why?
You just had a little bit of gappiness going on. Do you feel like you need more anywhere else, or are you liking the... So that's also, I mean, you can customize the foundation coverage with the stick foundation as well. So you put on like a thin layer, and it's like a light wash of color, almost like a BB cream. If you want more coverage, you just smear it on.
Well, that is what I normally wear 98% of the time. It's just a BB cream with some concealer, just kind of light. You can still see the different textures in my skin. Or not textures, that's the wrong word. Colors, yeah, whatever. But if I'm gonna go on a date night with my super wonderful husband, who's just amazing, he gave me this.
He gave me
this.
He gave
me
me
this.
He gave me my large skull.
He gave me this. He's amazing. But if I do full coverage, which is like for date nights or if we're going to a large function or something, I really want to make a really good impression, then I go in this direction. But let me get in the mirror, hold on. I really like this. Can you see?
It's just a nice little like,
It
you
is
just
a nice
evened out your
coverage.
tone.
It really did. I do like it a lot. And it doesn't feel thick. It doesn't feel icky or creamy-ish, like.
So it's got like a creamy texture, but when it gets blended out,
Yeah.
especially with like a damp sponge, it just kind of sinks into the skin real nice.
Yeah, it does.
Real
really,
nice.
It,
Pa! Thanks for letting us out, Pa!
How you like all this electricity?
Yeah, indoor toilet.
Is that what that was? Yeah, I like it. It looks nice. And I don't do things on my eye. I don't know if this is appropriate or not, but I don't do foundations on my eyes.
I don't either.
Okay, I know some people kind of do their whole face, and that's okay, but I have very finicky eyes. And if I
Super sensitive.
super sensitive, I put there's very few things I can put on my eyes, and if I do, and it doesn't like it, it just gets instantly swells up. So, but no, I like this, and because I do not like heavy makeup. So, ladies, I would be about this.
Well, you haven't even tried the other side.
I know, but I would be about this foundation, and I do an awful lot of traveling, lots of traveling, and so this is super convenient, and it's lightweight, which doesn't weigh down your bag, which is important when you're trying to get overseas and under a weight scale. Okay, so what's next?
So what I'm gonna do is turn this over to the contour bronzy side, and I'm gonna draw some pretty specific shapes. So I'm gonna try to liken it to things so that you'll be able to remember what you're doing. So the first thing I'm gonna do...
Okay, and now is there a certain way I'm supposed to know how my face goes, and is it the same for every person?
Well, I really use this as like more of like a bronzer look and not really contouring because it's got a really warm undertone. So I'm just gonna try to hit it where the sun would hit you, really.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is basically make almost a U on your forehead like this and just kind of break it up, and don't go straight in the middle. So we're gonna leave a little bit of an open gap there.
Okay.
And then what I'm gonna do here is make almost like a bike ramp, really. So we're gonna start up here at her temple. And we're not, you see that, like, open your jaw? You see where her mandible is closed right there? Where my finger just sunk in? We really want that to kind of...
Maybe you should move your finger. Okay, do it again. So right here?
Yes. So we're going to go a little bit higher than that because when you blend out creams, they tend to go down your face.
So like there?
So, yeah, we're going to get right up on your cheekbone. So we're going to do like a downward slope right onto that cheek. Okay.
Okay, and so we do this one on the other side too, because I got sun on both sides.
This way. Okay, now you look crazy.
I'm feeling like I have on a scuba mask.
And then we're gonna get right under the chin just a little bit.
And why are we doing that? Because sun doesn't hit me under there.
I
mean, I know in theory
that's
it
really
does,
more for
but...
definition's sake.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should apply that to my thighs. Because they have definition. It's like...
Okay, so while I'm gonna actually let that sit on the skin for a minute and warm up, and I'm gonna skip over to concealer. So,
now, do I have to let it warm up?
You don't have to, but I like to put on the darkness, let it sit with the warmth of your skin, and in the meantime put concealer on and brighten up first, because if you're gonna be using one tool, what you don't want to do is blend out the darkness and then blend out the light, and then it starts to mix colors, and where you should be light starts to get that dark color in there. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of this. You don't need a whole lot. We're just going to dot it. It's got a crazy amount of pigment. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm just going to hit the high points of the face here and bring some light back in.
I'm going to see your dad in a little while.
He's gonna be impressed.
He's a babe.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. Look at all this electricity. Alright, so, you know what? We need to get some powder ready.
Why are we getting powder ready?
Because we want to immediately set what we blend out so that it doesn't crease.
Okay.
Alright.
No creases, ladies, no creases.
We're just going to use the pointy end of the sponge and get right up in like the really small areas and curves and nooks and crannies of the face. Alright, so we're going to immediately set. Look up for me. When you look up again, it stretches the skin and it helps you get right in like the little small fine lines so it doesn't set any wrinkles.
That's nice. Like that. Looking good.
You can always add more if you need more coverage, but
it looks nice. I like when the blue disappears. All those blue veins.
And blend straight up.
Blend straight up.
Just gonna bring some light through the face.
Okay. Looking good. So ladies, I hope you are enjoying the Evolution Beauty by Eden videos starring...
Really by Gina, Eden's just a guest star.
Starring her ma! Starring her mother. I hope you're getting a lot of good helpful tips. I know that
I've been getting a lot of messages about this.
I really have learned a lot myself, and I'm just waiting for any day when somebody comes up and I'm like,
you have amazing makeup, lady.
No. But don't I know you from YouTube? I'm gonna be like, yes! I have always wanted to be famous.
I want to be famous.
It's not happened yet, but so if any of y'all see me out in public, please make that happen for me, and that'll just make my dreams come true. I can go rest in peace.
Okay, so now all I did was set the under eye, because I still want your skin to have like a little bit of like a luminous shift from the concealer.
Not a luminous fish.
Luminous fish. Fishes are a little bit shiny. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn the blender on its side and we're gonna work on like the long end of the egg, basically. And I'm gonna put the pointy end towards the temple, really, so it blends up into like a taper. So all you're gonna do, there you go.
I've been letting my hair grow out, ladies. It used to be like super duper short. It was so cute and sassy, but been letting it grow out. Trying a new look.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just thought I would go for some change. But every time I have a hot flash and it gets super hot under all this hair,
See that?
I'm thinking, oh, that looks nice. So does this take the place of like a blush?
No, but it just kind of warms
Why
up the
wouldn't it,
face.
though?
And then what you can do is if you tick it down too low, which most creams do, you just take the foundation side, cut a line, carve it out.
Woo! Oh, and you
dropped
hate when your
everything.
beauty blender takes a leap.
And you just clean up that line so it doesn't look so muddy all the way down your face. Because creams are obviously very emollient. Word of the night. So it just kind of can go everywhere. So you just kind of clean it up. So just like a wash of sun-kissed color from the beach. You try.
Says the sun. Sometimes.
I don't press way too hard and had a big loop of the lot. Okay, there you go.
The sun has been known to kiss me a time or two. Like the kiss of death.
So try to keep it up as high as you can. I mean, you can always use the foundation to clean it up if it goes too far down your face, but
Let me get a hold of this.
you really don't want to go further down in that movement of the jaw that I was showing you. And then make sure you get it into your hair.
So like that I just did right there.
low.
Too low.
Oh, it's muddy, but that's okay.
She failed.
You can just keep going.
Jesus, she gonna look like she been rolling in Georgia red clay mud. How do you know when to stop tapping?
When it just looks like a nice seamless blend of bronzy kiss.
Blend. Kiss me, son.
So now you went down too far, but that's okay because you have foundation on the other side of the convenient little stick. So you just cut it and blend it.
And then blend it. And then, oh, she's taking over because I've jacked up her show. But our llamas in the background are enjoying this. They're taking in every step. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. I'm liking it. It looks really good in person, ladies. Can y'all see this? Do y'all like it?
Okay, so
We
now,
need to do a video live, like a Facebook live. So you can be hitting us up, and I think I have like hair on my face. No, I don't. Maybe I did. So you can be hitting us up with questions, and we could be conversing. Then we could be Facebook famous too. Okay.
so now the forehead, make sure you blend back into the hairline because if you can see white scalp peeking through, that's a telltale sign that all this is fake.
Like nobody would know at 50 that this was. They would all think this was real. Hey.
Okay, and again, if it gets too muddy, too far down to the forehead like it is now, just grab some more concealer and clean it up.
Because we're only trying to get it at the hairline.
Yeah, you're just trying to.
So this down here is too far.
Not really, but it's more like this area here that you want to keep nice and bright.
Okay.
Because when you're in the sun, it hits right across your nose, across your forehead, across your chin.
And you would have had great big sunglasses on. So you want to pull that off and just have the telltale sign that you got sunburned at the beach. And people see you in the evening and they go, oh, bless her heart, she's cooked.
The other side, then we'll put some more concealer on. And that's
Okay.
another reason why I haven't set most of that yet, because you never know when you're gonna have to like blend a lighter color back in to like take down the bronziness really.
Right. Okay.
Just keep on blending,
I felt like that was it. How do I know that it was not
You
it?
see that little patch of white? Oh. You came in for the kill! Right here.
Anyway.
Right here, you see that patch of white? So go ahead and hit the right on the top of your eyebrow. There you go. And then we're gonna take her concealer, boop, 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 and we're gonna blend it and almost like a upside down teardrop, so kind of like the shape of this. So we're just gonna hit that and just kind of spread it out a little bit, just so it doesn't look so like, whoa, you have a bronze helmet on.
You're just a golden goddess, you are.
There you go.
okay. What y'all think?
So it's just a wash of
I
color.
love it. It's looking good.
So right now your
love it.
under eyes are very like white moon shape, but we're gonna solve that later. Okay, so we're gonna hit the chin. The chin's tricky. If you don't blend out your chin properly, you look like you have a 5 o'clock shadow. So if you're not comfortable, just don't do it. But if you are, you can always blend it out as much as possible. Take the foundation, put it on there, and cut down the bronziness again.
Okay.
So turn and put your chin up. So I'm just gonna drag it down.
I do not want to look like I need to shave, honey.
You already have a nice jaw, unlike myself. So we're going to just drag it down just a tiddly little bit until it's just like not noticeable anymore.
Okay.
You're gonna do the other side.
I am.
I have to do this because I have 7.5 chins because I like pasta.
Yes, who doesn't love pasta? Okay.
Bueno.
Ooh, it looks so good. I love it. I do like the way this feels.
Yeah.
This is nice. It's not heavy.
Keep going.
I've been a little bit afraid of creams because I do have these fine lines and
Oh no, they're so user friendly.
well, see, I would have never on my own chosen that because I'm thinking cream is just going to get in there and it's going to start running down my face like the Chattahoochee River, and nobody wants that. So I'm just thinking more like dry, set, and be done. But no, this
It looks like
nice
skin on you.
Yeah, it looks really nice in person. And do you like it? I like it.
Yay.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
Oh, you didn't get a little smudgely smudge. Okay, do you see anywhere where you're like, this is looking a little muddy or too brown or not like
No, I don't
want it?
think so.
Okay.
I think it looks nice.
Okay.
Looks good.
All right, so we like it. Is it approved? Is it Gina York approved?
Gina York approved. Boom. Double. Hey. Hey.